You guys, I step out of my comfort zone in this video. I spent $800 just now.
Take exit 6A on the right to US 50 West.
So I'm so used to yard sales and garage sales and thrift stores and everybody having a price on what they want. I gotta tell you, it was a little different and it kind of gave me the butterflies. I like to know normally what somebody wants for an item before I buy it. This was a private pick and there's no prices on anything. We just bundled a whole bunch of stuff together. You guys will see the lighting in here is pretty dim, so we had flashlights with us that day, but it was just very hard to see. Well, that's kind of heavy. I think you'll have to pick that up. So, these are really awesome. Look at that. Cast. This pheasant is really cool. Made in Italy. That's me purse. What all do we have here? Can't even. Is this a Christmas tree, Corey? What kind of? There were drip hazards everywhere. Wow. Look how amazing and big that is. Dang. That thing's like 2.5, 3 feet tall. Look at that. Yeah, I like it. I think it'd be cool. Yeah.
Gloves. See if there's anything else like that. How many help throw finger?
2010 Pro. If there's anything that I'll be interested in back there. Ooh. Oh God, don't knock over that glass. Goodness. Woo. Look at that thing.
Careful, that box is sitting on something fragile.
You'll have to lift this one box down that has the KitchenAid in it so we can look. That Sears lantern's cool, hun. I thought we'd get this box here too, because it has the same kind of stuff.
Want to have smoke on the way home?
Yeah. Eat. I love old photos. Matchbox. Ooh, cool. KitchenAid. Wow. Corey, did you look in this box over here?
Yeah.
These models and cars and trucks and stuff? Wow. Those are pretty neat. Somebody who collects those would want those. Ooh, it's like I don't know where to step because some of it's glass. What? Oh, dang. Cool. These are awesome. Show those. Wow. Dang.
Look at that.
What? These boxes are just full of the Matchbox and stuff. This one too? Same kind of stuff? Ow.
BJ.
That's cool. I love BJ and the bear. BJ and the bear. I know this lighting is probably terrible. Ooh. Are you working your way down to this box right here? Ooh, those are neat. Little train.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Box.
You know? Status quo. No?
Audio, but it'd be one of the other racks over here.
Those are kind of neat because I like those. Status quo. And this is the same kind of train and
Yeah, I haven't looked under the kit.
mini club. What's this, huh? Mini club?
It's
Oh, train stuff.
You don't have to get to that in a minute.
What?
Moving that. See that one?
That's neat. Apartment 56. This thing is ugly. Oh. That one, a skirt. Made it back to our house and we're in the basement, and I just want to pan back and show you guys what our $800 purchase looks like. That's right in the middle of the floor there. That is our $800 spent. And we basically bought most of this stuff blindly, just kind of peeking in the boxes a little bit, like I'm going to show you right now. This was such a fun day, y'all. It was my birthday, and even though I was turning 41, I didn't even care because I was on such an adrenaline high from basically just going through these boxes once we got home, because we literally bought some of this stuff blindly. I mean, we could tell that we were, you know, going to be doing good by spending $800 on all this stuff, but it just gives you the jitters a little bit at first, you know, because that's such a big purchase. But you see all kinds of really good names like Alfa Romeo, you know, model cars and Snap-on models. So now we have everything spread about the basement, and as you can see, there are very, very many small scale die-cast cars. A lot of those die-cast cars are European cars. So something else that we have a ton of are models, and I'd say about 75% of the models that we have are sealed new in the box. So that's going to be really great for resale. Going on around the room, you'll see this Brooks Brothers hanging here. It's a jacket and it's new with tags, $798 retail, you guys. This next box are all brand new sheets, new in the package, Nordstrom's. You also have some Wamsuda in there. There were a decent amount of designer items, you guys. This is a Tommy Hilfiger American flag, and that was pretty cool. These are all old underwear, Brooks Brothers pajamas, Jimmy Choo shoes that I know nothing about, but I did list them on my eBay. More Brooks Brothers and other designer shirts. And all of these fun pennants, you guys. So if you don't know this already, vintage pins do very well, you guys. This is Garland. This is the brand Garland. I think these pins are actually inscribed to someone, but they should still bring a very good money. This old transistor radio is so adorable too. It's in the shape of an old gas pump, so I think that's really fun. So amongst all these boy toys, girls, was this Louis Vuitton keychain. It was actually attached to one of the small little handbags that I bought for myself. And here, obviously, I have my camera set on the wrong speed, so we are going to go very, very fast, and we're going to look at some of these European cars. These were actually a really cool wind-up key car, and I don't remember the name brand on that, but a lot of these other cars had jewels for the headlights, and I thought that was really neat. A lot of these cars were very detailed. Some of the names being like Maybe Toys, Corgi cars. That's just a few that I remember right off the top of my head. But we have been listing these. We've got a few on. We've actually done a lot of auction listings on these cars because we don't know a whole lot about them and we don't want to lose money. So that little car had a little doggy in the back window. I thought it was so adorable. Even back then, they knew to roll the windows halfway down. That was sweet. Yeah, so many cars to go through and to be listed and, just researched. We're going to have our hands full for a while, to say the least. We also have some new in the box perfume there, and I believe that brand was Fendi. I've never heard of that, but if you look it up, it does really, really well. So we also rescued that sweet little lamp there. We're going to keep it for ourselves. And that little Coke bottle was actually a lighter, you guys. So weird. So we're up in my kitchen now, and I wanted to show you the other things that came along in that big bundle that I just showed you in the basement. This is a KitchenAid mixer. We're not sure exactly what year this is from. It does have like an ivory color to it. So if anybody has any tips out there on how to identify how old a KitchenAid mixer is, leave it in the comments. This entire top portion and the middle portion is all metal, so I don't know if that makes a difference with how old it is. All of these designer perfumes were in a dusty old box. You'll see that in the video. They all pretty much look like this Chanel bottle. At the top, how it's got a really thick layer of dust and dirt, and everything cleaned up so well. Very, very many brands in here: Valentina, Jimmy Choo, Versace, Fendi, Brooks Brothers. This is another Valentina, I think. Joe Malone. I don't know that one, but let's see. We had. There was a Jessica Simpson fancy bottle there and here, I believe. Yes. And what this is a Valentino and a Prada. Now, some of these, like the Prada, is it's about half full, I think. And this one, I think it doesn't look exactly full either. So guys, that just about wraps up this video. I hope that you did like it, and I hope that you will give it a big thumbs up. And I really do hope that if you like this kind of thing, I hope that you subscribe to my channel, because I'm planning on putting many, many more videos out. Something you might not know about me is I've been a reseller since 2004. I am new to YouTube, so I do feel like I have some knowledge to offer. It's gone both ways over the years. I've had a lot of great experiences and a lot of not so great experiences on eBay, but that's what we're here for. We're here to learn and have fun.